My name is Demetrius Hurd, and a time that I can remember that I led a group to accomplish a task was about 4.5 years ago when the nonprofit organization that I work with, I served as music director for a nonprofit called MVP Productions. And about 4.5 years ago, we put on our very first production. It's called Unwrapped. It's a huge stage play that myself, as well as our drama coordinator, we wrote. Um, so what we wanted to do, our goal was to not only have the students act as the players in the entire production, of course, the musicians and the actors, but I wanted students to actually organize the entire production. So what I did was I broke them into various groups. I had one group in charge of marketing. Now, we're a Christian-based organization, so they reached out to local churches, other religious organizations within the community to garner support as well as attendees for our production. They did a great job. We had over 150 people in attendance for our first production. I also had one group work on securing a venue. Now, this task was a little bit challenging because, of course, you had to price different venues and look at certain logistical aspects, seating, capacity, things like that. So they did a phenomenal job. They actually secured the DuSable Museum as our venue for our very first production. So they did a phenomenal job with that. Also had one group work on fundraising. So we were able to they were able to come up with solutions to some of the fundraising issues that we had. So instead of having all these elaborate costumes and being able and having to purchase all these costumes, they said, Mr. Hurd, why don't we do like an improv type of environment, whereas we just have a prop and players. So it turned out really well. We didn't have elaborate costumes and lightings, but the overall theme of the production, it came through. So that was our goal. My role in the entire process was really just to act as facilitator and guide. Of course, I assign tasks and I assign responsibilities for the students to complete. But overall, this was completely led by the students, and I was greatly proud of them. And we've done this production every single year. It's been a completely student-ran production, and not only do they learn how to perform, because a lot of times they have never performed in front of more than just their immediate family members, but they're able to put together an entire production. We were able to draw out capabilities and abilities from the students that they didn't even know that they possessed. So overall, that was our goal, and we accomplished our goal with great success.